What's up guys, it's your girl Miss LB, and today I am going to make a video to show how to format your Kindle book. Now this can tend to be a headache sometimes. I am scrolling up and down. This is my book, He Played Me Part 2, but it's actually quite simple. So what you are going to do first is make sure you do Control A. This is if your document is typed up in Microsoft Word. My document is already typed up. It actually was previously formatted, but I went through and unformatted the entire document so I can go back and show you guys how to format your document to make it Kindle ready. Again, this is my book, He Played Me Part 2, and it's typed up in Microsoft Word. So we are going to go here. I'm scrolling up and down as I talk, and we'll stop at chapter 1. And as you can see, it's just regularly how you typed up. You have your spaces and everything there. We are going to do Control A, and that is going to highlight our entire document. So you want to make sure that you highlight your entire document before you start. Now, the first thing you want to do up here, if you can see, you want to center your document. You want to completely center your whole document. That's right here below paragraph, and it's the center. Control E also. Once you center your document, you want to make sure that it's in Times New Roman. And now 11 or 12, that preference is up to you. The standard is 12, but some publishing companies will ask for you to have it in 11. So you want to either choose 11 or 12. If you're going through a publishing company, you want to ask them first what are their preferences. If not, I'd like to use 12 for my books. Now, the most important thing that no one seems to right away get is the layout. Now, again, this is the formatted to, well, it's standard reading format. So you want to just click layout here, layout, and you want to go to size. Once you go to size, you are going to go down to more paper sizes. Now, here, make sure it's the page setup box, and this is new for me guys doing a tutorial, so I'm trying to make sure I break it down as simple as possible so you guys can understand. So here, after you hit layout, you are going to get your page setup box. Once you get your page setup box, you want to make sure the paper is highlighted. For our width, we are going to go down to a 6 here, custom size with 6. For your height, you are going to go down to 9. Okay, so again, we went to layout, we went to custom size. Once I hit custom size, we went to page setup. Once we did page setup, we make sure paper was highlighted. Custom size is here, and your custom size is going to be a 6 in width and a 9 in height. Once you have all of that, and you make sure it say up here, apply to whole document. Now make sure you don't hit the set as default button, because then it will do this for every document that you type on your computer in Word. So make sure you avoid hitting that button there. So once we confirm that we are at a 6:9 and that we have the whole document checked, we are going to hit OK. Okay, now as you can see, this is kind of what your reading books look like. Now, once you have completed this, your book is in format condition. Now what you want to do is go through. Now you see how my synopsis is running into my acknowledgement page. My acknowledgement page started here, and you see how my synopsis, once you change the format, some of your pages are going to run together. You always want to make sure each chapter starts on a new page. So we are simply going to push this down here to our new page. Okay, so then I will go through. Now, He Played Me, this is the book cover. you can kind of play around with this. I normally like to make mine at a 22 and in bold. And now you see how this is just a little dedication page I have that's running through. Here, again, we are just going to go through and make sure each chapter starts on a new page. You also want to make sure each new page, whatever the heading is bold. So again, we're scrolling down, chapter 1, bold. You want to scroll down and make sure, see here, we want to bold it first, and then we want to push it down. And you are going to do that all through your document. Make sure every chapter, see how this one is pushed down too far? When that is the case, you want to just bring it up. And once you bring it up again, you just make sure it's highlighted. Okay? So it's, make sure it's always at the very close to the top of the page as possible. Make sure every chapter is highlighted. Again, this is important because once you change your page layout size, your document will automatically lose some of its formatting. So that's why you just have to do a scan and basically highlight once again every new chapter. Make sure every chapter is brought up to the top of the page and make sure every chapter is bold. Now my book may have a lot of pages, or a lot of chapters, so I'm not going to go through each one. But I think by now you guys should have the hang of it. Again, you want to make sure that your book is in, you go to size. Make sure your book is in a custom size of 6 by 9. After you format your book, you always want to go through and make sure each chapter is on a new page. You never want your chapters to run together. Make sure each chapter is on a new page, and make sure each chapter header is in bold so it will stand out to the reader. Now, this is basically the generic format. If you are going through, if you are an indie author, feel free to use this. I use it all the time. I will also show you how to use your Kindle Create with this. Again, if you are going through a traditional publisher, you may want to contact your publisher and find out what format they would like for you to submit your final manuscript in. So it may vary according to your publisher. Make sure that your cover is always here, bold and big. I'm sorry, not your cover, your title. This is the title page to your book. And I believe, let's make the acknowledgement page bold. And I will go over later your copyright. This is your copyright page. You always want to make sure that you have a copyright page, guys. That's also important. And we'll talk about that in another video. But make sure you always have your copyright page as the first page on your book. I think you guys pretty much get it now. If you have any questions, you can leave them for me under this video and I will try to respond. You also can email me at authormisslb@yahoo.com. Don't forget to subscribe to my author channel, Author Miss LB, for helpful self-publishing tips and videos. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.